That's right, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Psycho Splatters. Always powered by coffee each and every time. What would Psycho be without his coffee? We don't even want to know. What would the Norse gods be without their magical powers? That's how it is with coffee. Coffee is my strength. I'm Samson when I've got this. Anyways, welcome to Psycho Splatters. Like I said, we already have. See, like that snap finger. 10 people are here already. I love you guys. Hi, Ruth. Excuse me. I'm tired. Mick, Maxine, Fred, Maxine, Fred, Ruth, and Mick, and Fred. That's right. We'll get to, in a little while, the title, Into the Void of Voodooland. Yes, there's a purpose. There's always a purpose to the titles. It's just sometimes you guys can figure them out very easy, and sometimes it's like, nah, and that's okay. I wouldn't know anything about that. Sorry. Since this, I have not. Anyways, let's not talk tales out of school, shall we? Especially with things that maybe we don't know. I'm not a rumor monger or a rumor starter or anything else like that. The only rumors that I like is the Fleetwood Mac album and Graham Parker. See what I did there? Oh boy. I wouldn't know anything about that, to be honest with you. Okay, seriously. Double Vulcan Square. Square? Swear. I don't know. I'm tired. Anyways. Yes. Even Lisa's here. Yes. All right. Anyways, gang. I hope everybody is doing good. Okay, for what it's worth. I really do. Yeah, let's talk music. That's my thing. And we are going to talk about a bunch of music. We're going to play some music today. We're going to also play a couple film trailers, some upcoming documentaries that are coming that I think you guys might be quite interested in. We'll get to that shortly. What I want to do in a minute or two, we're going to do a slice of shenanigans. I went back about 4 months this time, about a 7-minute segment, maybe a little less. We'll play, and it's kind of fun. And it was just like, yeah, the Costco chicken, Costco chicken. And like I said, if they put a goddamn Costco here, I could try some of that chicken. Pizza's good too, though. Now, is it frozen pizza, or did you like it? Now, what was it last week? Last weekend for one day we had Domino's. That was tasty stuff. That was. No, Wilma. You and I are way past first today. Who the hell was supposed to talking about tree? I don't understand. But let's see, who was the first today? I forgot. Oh, it was Ruth Ann. Ruth Ann was first today. Go figure. There you go, Ruth Ann. You get a mighty Psycho No prize. Just like Marvel Comics. Local delivery. See, it's either got to be local delivery. Is it local delivery or is it DiGiorno? See, and DiGiorno's okay pizza, but I'd rather support the mom and pop places if there was decent mom and pop pizza joints around here. I mean, like I said, I like Domino's. I like Marco's. We have Marco's too. Papa John's, not so much. I haven't been over there in a while. Of course, that ain't mom and pop stuff. That's corporate pizza, corporate trees. Oh, okay. You like the oak tree. Hey, Fred. Wilma. See, Fred, Wilma. Now we just need Barney and Betty. Hey, Fred. I know that was shitty, wasn't it? I don't care. Mr. Haggerty, how are you? Wilma. I came up and tell you which pizza place sucks. Hey, Ron. All right, so let's play. We're going to go This episode here is from 4 months ago, and it's called "All Hail the Tapehead." Um, and in this bit, it's just me and Shannon, shenanigans, and Richard. Yes, Richard is in this one too. We'll start it at that.
My neighbor Brian was like, "Yo, where'd you get this knife?" I'm like, "Bespoke Postman." Now, see, you talking about bespoke all the time.
Carrying himself. Hello there, everybody. This is Harry Carey. Woof, 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 woof. I'm going to Steve Stone myself.
He's lifting my pillow. He's lifting my pillow.
That's not all he did to the pillow. Ladies and gentlemen, from the representative of Hillbilly, I found my thrill
On
Hillbilly Hill. Hillbilly
How's
Hill.
it go? How's it going, you dumb bitches?
How'd you clamp it to him? How'd you clamp it to him down there?
Yes, because leather makes any broadcast better.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
God, you make me want to go Mexican.
Hey, Brandon. You want to what?
Go.
You dropped for a second there. Go what?
Let's see that leather. Let me spank it. Leather. Let me spank it. Hi, James.
And whips in a chain. See, but here's the thing, though. Immediately, I'm thinking of that song from Rat. I want a woman, not some little girl.
I was thinking of denim and leather, but okay.
Oh, it's from Saxon. Denim and leather.
The movie The Boxer has the Scorpions as their background music.
You want it? Okay. Yes, here's my impression. Oh, God, hang on.
Oh, please give me another impression. Please, you already got me hot and bothered with Donald Trump.
Oh, God.
That's wonderful. Here is my impression of Claus Maine. Hello, everybody. We're Claus Maine of the Scorpions.
All right. Hey, Paul. All right, Paul.
Rocky Rocket Hurricane.
You want me to show you something? You want me to show you something so that everybody can laugh at me, Paul?
Like you mean like we always do? Go ahead.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, I know. And it's not Michael Jackson. This is gonna get I'm gonna get harassed way more for this.
You mean more than normal? Oh, look, it's a sponge boob.
Oh.
Give him the full picture. There he is.
He looks like he's trying to be Ray Charles. What's the deal with that?
He
I don't know. This is the way Funko does his eyes. I don't get it.
Being a diehard metalhead, I approve your pick, Mark says of Jed. Hellbent for leather, indeed.
My big SpongeBob.
Look at Jed goes, what the fuck? He looks possessed. He looks like he's possessed and he's spun. That's what he looks like. A spun SpongeBob.
As long as he cleans mold and mildew away, I'm happy with him.
That's the only horse. That's the only horse he'll go with.
That's the way they do SpongeBob's eyes. I don't get it. All the SpongeBob Funkos are like that. I have another one that's eyes are like that.
See, Mr. Krabs is a pimp. Most people don't know that. SpongeBob, me boy.
I did.
You do a good Mr. Krabs.
He does, yeah. Every impression that Paul does just gets me right to the core. I mean, you know, sometimes
really? Is that
right? Yes.
I can't do any impressions.
If I had a driver's license, I would be visiting you at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Push up,
you think I'd be able to do Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson because I've only watched 10 movies.
Happy birthday to me. I live in a tree.
Look like a monkey.
Is it your birthday?
I look like the monkey, but not Davey. You know, and Jen,
Yeah,
I'll
I
have to
gotta
tell you
get
something
that.
about this. Oh, I wasn't a little
Bring it
happy
on,
with
Jen.
Amazon.
Bring it on.
Oh.
Let's
I gotta
see
get
that.
that. I gotta get that.
What's going on now? Damn it!
I said I gotta get that Davy Jones thing. I love Davy. He's my second favorite monkey. I mean, he's my favorite monkey.
This is true,
Okay,
so Lisa.
So we'll do the stupid.
Oh my God, Fred.
I'm your turbo lover.
See, that's just gonna be the ongoing thing. Davy Jones' estate released that Judas Priest cover. We want to hear it. Now the monkey fans are gonna be going.
Lover.
Monkey fans, the geeks are gonna be like, wait a minute, there really is a Judas Priest cover of him singing Turbo Lover. Sure, why not, Fred? No. It'll be on Zilch. They'll be talking about it on Zilch next week. People don't know. I actually have been mentioned on Zilch a handful of times. Probably not. I know the monkey community loves me, and I love the monkey community.
I know that you should have at least 3 new viewers tonight because I gave them a view and a link.
I don't really know anybody from the monkeys community except I guess you and Jen would be the only people I know. I don't really know anybody from
An exorcism.
Like I've never been in the.
See, all you need to know is me and Jed, Andrew Sandoval, and maybe Ken Mills, and that's it.
I'm sorry, please. If I'm smoking, I have no manners.
Smoke. Got him, honey.
Smoke them if you got it, because it's going down.
No, not him. Why? Oh, no, not him. Why?
Did you say going down, Shannon?
Yes. Her name is. I'm not sure what the proper pronouns are to use, but LP does this song called "Lost on You."
Oh, okay, LP.
The fandom is
LP. I love LP.
The fandom is scary. You're better off. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Jen.
Sometimes it's
I've heard. I know some of the stories. I know some of the stories you've told me, Jen, and it does sound off. So I'm
Anyways, there's your slice of shenanigans for today. Anyway, I miss her. Damn it. Rest in power, Shannon. Rest in power. Anyways, there's that. And then this is a real stream. Of course it is. I mean, what other stream are you going to get? Oh boy, here we go. Where you see a cat licking itself. Yes, look at the kitty lick itself. Just look at it. Anyways, yeah. You can insert whatever weird thing you want about that to yourself. Toby's been Toby all day today. Seriously. Her mommy put on an electric blanket. Oh, did she love that electric blanket? Seriously? A cat could probably marry an electric blanket in Canada. Just saying, food for thought. I don't want to hear no letters from Sunbeam Corporation. I ain't in the mood for that. Richard just interrupts saying, well, sometimes, but he's so enthusiastic though. Okay, that's what he's enthusiastic. I don't mind that. And I'm certainly not going to pull a Larry David and curb his enthusiasm. That wouldn't be right. That's Richie for you. This stream does deserve more viewers, but I'm going to take a good quality guess that there's some other stuff, tonight out there, but I don't know, kind of like the world today, though. The world is filled with Mondays, and kind of this one felt like one too, you see. You like this? I got this as a gift. And yes, I know it's a Funko type thing. I cannot remember, though. I feel ashamed. Oh, it was my daughter. It was my daughter, Katie. She's the one that gave me this. Anyways. The big game is on right now. What the hell big game is that? The only big game I know is the White Lion album. No, I'm kidding. Now, it ain't Super Bowl. That's over with. Oh, Patrick's going live. Okay, I forgot Thursdays is his thing, and that's okay. This isn't going to be a very long one. That's what she said. Oops, I mean tomorrow. He's going live tomorrow? Yeah, I'm not doing a show tomorrow at all. Yeah, he's on so much, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like Patrick. I like PB Thal. You know, one of these days I should go and take a look at his record auctions. I don't know. I don't know. How would you guys feel about that? You know, if I were to do just very small ones, you know, like I'm thinking, I don't know, between like 5 and 10 records, you know, not every show, but like once in a while, you know, just how would you guys feel about that? It's going to be good, decent stuff from the 50s to the 80s, you know, maybe even 90s for God's sake. But I bought from it. Yeah, well, he does. He's got good quality stuff. Patrick is a good guy. You know, he is. And you can tell him Psycho said so. You know, I shoot straight. I try to. But and speaking of that kind of stuff, okay, I didn't want to do this, but I had to. I went and started a GoFundMe. Well, it's temporary, okay, but the only reason why I have it going is because I'm nervous. I'm nervous about the whole work-related thing. I don't know if everything's gonna chime, and the medical people are already starting to bother me already for the where's that money? Jesus, I just got my eye poked a week ago, and all I have is my one good eye, man. That's all I have. And so, pretty much, if you could, you know, please donate, that'd be wonderful. It's not required, obviously. We also got PayPal under Paul MPs, all lowercase, with a sideways bearded picture of me, and on GoFundMe, where I put under the emergency funds for eye surgery. Yes. You know, at least I'm not asking for the newest thing from Apple that pirates, whether they live in Pittsburgh or not, love the most, which of course would be the eye patch. Yeah, I know that was horrible. I don't care. Hey, BBTs, can you get me the eye patch? I need to see what the weather looks like for the seas. Eye patch. It's scary. Very scary. Yes, my impressions are horrible. Hello, land of misfit toys, says Richard James. Ruthann. Richard. Ruthann never fails to make me blush. Well, you know, that's because she exudes beauty and charm. And charisma. You know, I've had some people go. I hope so too. You know, like I said, any and all donations appreciative. Oh, well, it's the truth though. You know, some people have said, "Yeah, I might have to." You know, yeah, they'd be the only ones that would want this guy. I'll tell you that right now. Turn in tricks, and I don't mean the General Mills cereal. Excuse me. Some people have said that I have charisma like a televangelist or a serial killer or both. And I agree with the both. I could see it. I really, really could. You know, televangelist by day and, you know, stab, hack by night. I'm teasing. I kid. Trust me, that will never happen. Could you imagine if there was like a VC OnlyFans? Oh my God. There's some people, of course, we would love to see in the VC OnlyFans. I think I can think of a handful right now. Yes, I can. Well, we're just, you know, I'm just telling the truth. Thank you, Coaster Gamer Guy Cat. I appreciate that very, very much. Which you reminded me, Coaster Gamer Guy Cat. We did get some new subs since this morning, all right? And only one popped up, though. Webralian, as in web, Raelian. So Webralian. I know, really hard to sometimes come up with that kind of stuff. So here's the thing, right? So let's see. We already did the slice of shenanigan. there's two new documentaries coming up, comedy related too. And I'm not going to play you all of it, but I'll play like a minute of each trailer so that you guys can get the gist. Now, the first one I'm going to show you, I'm kind of surprised they're doing it, because there's already been a handful of documentaries on this gentleman, but from what I'm told, there is some new unreleased footage, so that itself might be worth it. So, and this, of course, is courtesy of Draft House Films, which is a nice indie-ish type company. Not India-ish, but indie-ish. And it is called Thank You Very Much, which is another, but a different twist on the Andy Kaufman documentary, if you like Andy Kaufman. Oh boy, 11 and a half minutes, huh? Well, there you go. See, everybody get your requests all lined up.
I've never told a joke in my life.
What is he doing? Why is he doing it?
What I'd like to do for you right now, it's called eating ice cream.
It's just as much torture if you're cutting them with a razor blade.
Wait, can you turn?
What kind of parental damage was done to this boy?
Well, I guess I'm what you call maybe a passionate man.
I've always been attracted to bad boys.
Anyways, that's a minute of it for you there. But thank you very much. And then there's another one I want to share with you people. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. And yes, heating water for my coffee. I'm gonna get some coffee in a minute here after I show you this next one. Now, this next one is coming out later also this year. And I thought it was kind of neat. I'm only going to show you a little bit of this one too. And I'll be watching it. I want to. I watched like every one of their movies in the 70s, early 80s. And, well, it's called Cheech and Chong's Last Movie. Yeah, it's a documentary of them. Let's watch a little, shall we?
That's a government survey.
Their films have earned over $200 million. These films,
hey, Mason.
No doubt about it.
You sure we're going the right way?
We're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No, we're southwest of fucking nowhere. In the middle yet. So is this a documentary or a movie?
I don't know, man.
All we can do is be funny.
Am I driving okay?
Back in the day, comedians weren't respected, and we weren't afraid to get gross with them. Hey, this is what they really laugh at. What do we call ourselves?
Richard and Tommy? No.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Cheech and Chong.
That was it.
We were making up this method as we were going along.
I got the tape recorder set up.
Dave, come on, man. Open up. I think the cops.
Dave's not here.
Already on the Billboard charts.
The movie comes out, it's a giant hit. Giant.
Anyways, there's a little slice of Cheech and Chong for you too. So Cheech and Chong's Last Movie coming soon. Yes, yes, yes. Very much so indeed. I'm going to play you some new old music. Does that make sense? It's new to me, but it's old. See what I did there? As opposed to old new music, which would be old music to new ears. I don't know. Maybe some of you people are going to know that this band from the late 70s out of California. Like I said, I don't know. Sometimes the YouTube algorithm will come up with really strange stuff, and I'll run with it. I'll be like, maybe this is going to be good. And maybe it's not. But most of the time, it's pretty damn good. Now, let me set you up here. All right. Now, this band's name is Winterhawk. Winterhawk came out of California. You have some Native American members in this thing. And also I found out through one of the comments that they opened up in the beer garden for one of the US festivals, which I thought was pretty cool that at least they got to do that. This track, they only made one album to my knowledge in 1979. This is track 2, Gotta Save It. And from what I've heard of it so far, it's been pretty cool. Maybe you'll like it too.
Mountains and the sea are special to my people and me. They're the gifts of infinity. We take care of our own.
Holy McMoly. It's a good record from what I heard of it. I didn't know they had 2. That's right. That's funny. This is the same album cover almost. Hey, Randy. Hey, Hoob.
What you gonna do? What's taking care of you? Yeah. God, baby, we've got to save it. Or it gets wasted away. God, baby, we've got to save it. Or it gets wasted away. God, baby, we've got to save it. Or it gets wasted away. God, baby, we've got to save it. Or it gets wasted away. God, baby, we've got to save it. Or it gets wasted away. God, baby, we've got to save it. Or it gets wasted away. Yeah. God, baby, we've got to save it. Or it gets wasted away. Yeah. God, baby, we've got to save it. Or it gets wasted away. Wow. We've got to save all the candy. We're all the family of man. We've got to save all the candy. Right now! We've got to save it! Yeah!
That's right. You gotta save it. Stoney's cool. That's what Lisa says. This is the kind of music that makes you want to make a little love. Yes, I could see that. I could see that. You know, one of my favorite Kiss memories is I Love It Loud. I was played once when I was. Did you check out Lisa's needle drop the other day? Very good, but needs some better recording equipment and a better mat. Dobbs isn't bipolar. Come on. He's the best friend. Oh, you stop. Stop it, Will. Yep. The best. Simply the best. Better than all the rest. That's me. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. I eventually will work on it. Of course you will. It's going to be just fine. She doesn't need to change her image. She's fine the way she is. All right. Anyways. So hopefully everybody, like I said, is doing good tonight. That's all there is to it, right? We're going to get to the explanation and the title here in a minute. But, oh man, I don't know. This week's been something else. Hopefully you guys are having a better week and all. What was it? We got to like 16 degrees today. 16 degrees. And I know it's supposed to start warming up now day by day, and it's supposed to hit 60 by Sunday. So all the snow will be mostly gone, and I'll be glad for that. Yeah, see, Lisa gets to be Lisa, and I'll save your stream. No, Paul, I meant her avatar. Oh. Well, I don't know these things. I'm not a mind reader. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a moon shuttle conductor. Anyways, so into the void of Voodooland. Tough week, but I have support. Well, we can be your support. You guys are my support. This is my therapy session. See, where else can I be the psychologist and the patient at the same time? Only here, trust me. So, the title of today, Into the Void of Voodooland, is actually an amalgamation of things. What Fahrenheit. Basically, what we're talking about is we found out another music-related death. And I kind of wish Mello was up here. I don't know what the deal is. Hopefully he's okay. But the reason why I say I wish he was up here is so that I could ask him if he had any Carl Cochran stories, because unfortunately, Carl passed away, and he died at age 61 in a car accident in Bridgewater, New Jersey. I don't know. It's just it ain't right. We keep losing them left and right. You know what I'm saying? But some of the people that he worked with, Joe Lynn Turner, you know, yeah, you know who Joe Lynn Turner is. You know, Rainbow and that one album with Deep Purple, Slaves and Masters, which will be a future Jukebox from Hell, if I can find a copy, and Yingwei and other places that Mr. Turner was at, and his solo stuff, of course. And oh, there you are. Okay, see, this is the one that's going to save my stream.
Hopefully.
You will. I have faith in you. Yes, I do.
Yeah. How's your week been? How's your week been?
Well, other than sweating out the financial details, and my eye is slowly getting better. Yes, I mean, other than that,
That's
I guess
good.
yeah. I mean, if I could take a flamethrower to the outside parking lot and have it all gone, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Let's see here. Hang on a minute. I hope he's okay. Yeah. If you want to call him, that's fine. I don't. Hopefully he's all right. Maybe he's sleeping though. I'll feel bad about that if he's sleeping. Oh, you stop.
Let's not go into that.
Want me to call? That's up to you, Ruth Ann. I don't want to go off and bother him. But I mean, even the Poles don't use Fahrenheit anymore. Get with the Celsius. Groovy does look great. She looks every day.
Now my hair's a little bit of a mess, but it is. Hey Mason, welcome.
Hey, see, we got 3/4 of the original BC Fab Four. Where's the
I mean, think about it. You remember the original BC? It was me, Mason, Richie, and sometimes Ron Beaudry would.
Yes, that's true. Ron.
Yeah, Rockin' Ronnie with his Mike's Hard Lemonade dancing to the Sneaker Pimps.
And once in a while we would get Sarasota Joe and Randy.
Over the years, there's been a lot of people that have come and gone.
But if you're thinking about first season live stream, it was me, you, Richard, and Mason.
Oh, it was me, you, Richard, Ron, Cab,
yeah,
and a little bit later on, Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty's
Dusty
second
and
season.
Paulina came a little
the
bit
good
later
old
on.
days.
Their
Indeed.
second season. I feel like we should label each season.
But we have to for the box set.
Yeah.
For Netflix, you know, for Netflix.
We're not going to be on Netflix. We're going to be on Tubi. Because
see,
there you go. Rich.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
Look,
Tubi.
Netflix with them jacking their prices up. I'm about ready to say.
Well, I still have it.
Rest in peace, Netflix, because we're done with
Very
you. much
so. That's right. He's one of the nicest in the VC. That's what.
The NFL wants to partner with Netflix to have all of their games, of their Sunday games streamed exclusively on Netflix. I'm like, nope.
I mean, it's
yeah,
not
same
that
thing
bad.
with Monday Night Raw. For the wrestling.
How much you pay for Hulu? Because I don't have Hulu anymore. I only have Netflix.
I pay $82 just for TV, and
Wow.
that is great considering the package of channels that's included. Basically, all your cable networks, all the football channels, so everything I would want to watch, all in one plan for $82 a month.
Nice.
Perfect.
I
love
just
it.
have Netflix.
Like, YouTube TV is fucking amazing, you guys. Seriously.
My dad has
It's
YouTube
not just
TV.
amazing, it's fucking amazing.
My dad has YouTube TV.
Oh, there you go. Fun stuff on that. Fun stuff. So the remainder of Mr. Cochran, of course, as I said, dead at the age of 61, worked with Jolene Turner. He worked with Ace Frehley, of course, from KISS from 93 to 96. He also was bassist on the Bad Boys tour, which was the Ace and Peter Criss duo tour.
Catch me up on the news.
Well, I'm just mentioning a music death that I found out earlier today that Carl Cochran.
I heard
Carl
the last
Cochran.
name, Mr. Cochran, and I'm curious. Is it the one I'm thinking?
I don't know, but he co-wrote Into the Void with Ace, which landed on the Psycho Circus album for KISS. And then, right after that, he ends up joining the ESP project, which stood for Eric Singer Project, with Eric Singer, Bruce Kulick from KISS, and John Corabi. formerly of Scream, Motley Crue 1994, which I just got done Jukebox from Hell review. You people are amazing. I said, you people. I mean, it hasn't been 48 hours and I got almost 500 views on that dang thing. That surprised me to no end. But that record is a kick-ass record, Motley Crue 94. If you're a Crue fan, you're going to love it. If you're not a Crue fan, you're still going to love it because it doesn't sound really like Motley Crue. See there what I did there? So anyways, and then he ends up forming Voodooland and other bands. This is the reason why for the title of Into the Void of Voodooland. Now, I'm going to play some portions of things that Carl worked on, just 2 songs pretty much. The first album that Eric Singer Project did, the ESP album, is actually all covers, which I thought was something. So let's play something that, well, originally kind of came out on a Little Feat record. Yes, there's one you don't really hear that much. We'll just play a little bit of it. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Okay, I like this.
Mm-hmm. They did not make that much, but sadly enough.
This cover is very MSN Paint. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have MSN Paint, you could do something like that on MSN Paint.
Oh, maybe he is asleep. Okay, thank you.
Let him sleep. Thank you.
Hey, Chen, how are you? That hair color's nice on you.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to being a brunette because that's my natural hair color. I got tired of the wacky hair colors.
Randy, I never was. I've only ever like the tallest I've ever been is 6 foot, 6'7".
This hair color accidentally happened because I was putting green on my hair and it went brown. So I was like, wow, this looks nice. I'll keep it.
Are you still 7'3"?
I haven't made it to 7 feet tall as of now.
You remember the time? Remember the time when we measured you against your door? Because we wanted to see how tall you were, and dang.
Yeah, that was hard. That was hard to pull off.
Tall.
It was hard to pull off and get me from head to toe in the screen.
I'm going to try to look for it, Marcus, along with Union, which still was Bruce Kulick and John Corabi. That'd be the next thing they would do after ESP. All right. Anyways, so that is a cover of Little Feat's Teenage Nervous Breakdown. Now, the other one I'm going to play, like I said, Carl came up with a band called Voodooland. And, yeah. And
there's just one Little Feat song that I really like, but I can't remember what it's called.
But
look it up.
This one here on CD Baby.
Hey, Brian.
But it is called Caroline off of the Give Me Air.
So it's not the
album.
Caroline that we all know?
No. Thank God. No, it's not sweeter. It's not sweeter otherwise.
Oh, did that go right over my head?
Yes. I hope you're okay.
I'm not
in
Lisa
the background. Whoever you are, I hope you're okay. Doesn't sound good. Go to the doctor.
He's fine. He's fine. And his name isn't. His name ain't Annie. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
You know, because my dad's coughing like that because he got my sickness.
Well, no, he coughs like that because of another certain person that comes on screen.
Oh. I love these album covers. They're just so, you know, cheaply made. It's like Temu, but in the best way.
Hey, Brian.
You can tell that.
You're right, Marcus.
Some shit.
I have his Transformer album. I think that's what it's called.
Okay, you know something that we don't know.
Is that what you're saying? Is 7'3" there, people? Nah.
There's like a picture that Dusty has when he does his stream of Mason's fingers, and Mason has huge fingers. He has like a picture of Mason sticking out the middle finger, and his fingers are huge.
Are they like Robert Johnson length?
I don't know. They're bigger than.
Minimize this song, and I'll demonstrate.
Oh my.
Oh, okay. Girls, keep your clothes on.
There we go. Here we fucking go.
Holy shit, those are big.
I am not flipping anybody off. I
know
really
you're
not.
But
this
damn.
is just a demonstration of.
Damn.
Good lord, they're almost like drumsticks. Another inch or two, you can play the drums with those damn things.
I mean,
Just
you
go-
know, you compare his middle fingers to my middle finger. Like my middle finger, look how small that is.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look at how small my middle fingers are.
Yeah, you have Vienna sausage fingers, Lisa.
Wow. Yeah, I do. That's sad.
Show us your thumbs, Mason. Oh boy.
Whoa.
Okay. That's some thumbs. You got great hiking thumbs.
You got those, like, what do you call it? Ambidextrous thumbs or something? The ones that you can bend in different ways?
Oh my. Yeah, well.
Yeah, we're not going to go there.
Okay. I don't even know how to react to that, but
Well, you know, Richard is lonely. Don't mind him.
yeah, where is Richard? I haven't seen him in a minute.
Oh,
I don't know. I alerted as many people as I could.
The last thing I watched from him was during the Super Bowl when he did his Richard reactions to Kendrick Lamar video. It is exactly the reaction I thought he was going to have.
I mean, his thumbnails, when he does the thumbnails for some of his videos,
No,
you can
Lisa,
see the
it was
disgust in his
exactly the type of reaction that I thought he was going to have to it because knowing Richard, he doesn't like
Here's
rap.
my thumbnail. There's my thumbnail. Ah.
There you go, thumbnail.
Randy! Fucking love you, Randy. Never change.
Well, you know who? My dad's old. He's not gonna take it. You can lead an old man to water, but you can't make him take medicine. He's 84. He's 84. You know, good luck with that. Getting an 84-year-old man to listen to you. He's under the impression that I am old. Who cares?
Lisa, I wonder if it's beer time.
It's always beer time.
What kind of beer are you gonna drink today?
I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking it is.
Oh, my dad has a set of metafine. No, my dad doesn't have cancer. I don't need him to take that drug. He doesn't have cancer.
Hello, it's me, Richard, back with another video. Hello. Oh, yeah. Hello, it's me, Richard. Yeah, I can't. Where's Beans when I need him? Where's Beans when I need him?
You know what?
He could have done that.
I was telling Dusty to try and find, you know, the parts of him saying Richard's voice and then making it into like clips because we have like a lot of old streams that Dusty has of when Beans was alive, when he used to be on our streams, the late night streams. And I've been meaning to tell Dusty.
You know, let me see something.
Them. He needs to edit them.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to try to do something here.
Because the world needs to see more of Beans.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know what? It's been how many years since Beans passed? 2 years now? Close?
About 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I have a clip of Beans on my YouTube channel of Beans singing with Paulina. Press to play.
Aww.
And his family told me they loved it because they've never seen it. Yeah.
I'm trying to find. I'm looking for one that he's at least in.
Thank you.
I know, right? Because I'm going oldest first. It's believe it or not.
I wish I would have saved more of my streams with Beans.
Yeah.
But I didn't because I delete them every time, and I kind of like kick myself in the foot for not saving my old streams.
I'm a nerd. I kept everything I could.
Because the last stream that Beans was on was my stream. It was the very last stream, and that one I could not save.
All right,
it was too much.
Well, this is not exactly beer, but it's still alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah, Randy, but Beans was something else. Beans was special.
Oh God. Okay.
You have it?
Hey, guys. Well, I don't have the moment, but just let's do this anyway, gang. Okay, this is 3 years ago.
Wow.
Oh my God. So yeah, I know. I'm sorry that I got highlights today, guys, but I think we all could use this. Now, this is called Saturday Night Nonsense Record Store Day and Other Record Store Finds Edition. And you're going to see a bunch of people that haven't been on the channel in many moons, like this guy here.
Oh,
Mr. Vinyl Shack.
Is he still alive?
I don't know what's up with that. It's like goldish like color label.
You guys are nice guys. Stop it. You guys are just funning people. That's all. You got cute fingers, Lisa. Yes, they're Lisa fingers. Beans will be up here in a minute.
Oh my God, this is like old school VC. These people were
Yep,
like.
I miss these people.
You're kidding me.
These are like the what? First, second season of
I used to hang out with Tom's Vinyl Shack and Starman Blue like when I first started in the VC.
I've been on a stream with them. They were on Richard Dolan's stream pretending to be the Beatles. Not Tom's Vinyl.
All right, look who's up here.
Oh
well,
when the hell was that?
3 years ago.
Get out of bed.
You got what?
I got
terrible picture quality from my garage, you people.
That's besides the point.
That was
got
before.
Beans on there.
That was before
What do you want from me? I'm a
getting
51
MacBook
year
Pro
old
and
mentally
getting
ill
fiber.
man. Shopping for records every day.
Oh my God.
No, I have no record stores near me that have any.
Well, that's what I'm.
Unfortunately, I lost all my Beans memories.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every record store.
This must be back when my internet was spotty.
Yeah, you would freeze up every 5 minutes.
This is the old shit, the old Ugandan internet.
Yeah, I recognize that background too.
I'm thinking it's Paul. I do have anything.
Let me see if I can speed this along a little.
Well, I don't have any point.
Is this still uploaded on your channel?
Yes.
Just Detroit.
From 3 years ago.
From 3 years ago.
For kilometers and kilometers.
And of course, now we have Doc Dawkins in the picture.
Oakville store even had stuff. So.
Man, these will take you back. These will take you guys back.
You know what? When I miss certain people, I look at the old stuff, and it makes me feel better.
I can't. I gotta be honest.
On the website,
I can't lie. I am tearing up looking at this because Beans and seeing Beans there. It is tearing me up inside.
I was sitting there hitting F5 to refresh.
Next record store day.
What the hell is with my fucking internet? Look at the creepy face I'm making.
You already know my story.
Oh my God.
This was about a year ago at a library book sale for one doll hair. The 2004 CD The Jones Gang with Kenny Jones. It's not a bad record. There's a bunch of different people on that. Ronnie Wood's on there, I think, and I'm just like.
Oh, I mean, you see my little stacked stereo set up in the background.
And then,
oh my God, Bands on Wheels. That's an old school name. That kid used to come on every day to our streams.
For that one too.
I don't know if he came on to the third seasons of streams, but I know he's on the second season. Band on Wheels.
I get this.
The Law, Paul Rogers and Kenny Jones. And it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah. Paul Rogers. It's not bad. What was it?
Oh, anything Paul Rogers. You can't go wrong with anything.
He's right too.
We should play some Paul Rogers in his honor.
You know what? We could. And that's a good idea.
That was the first.
You know, one thing that I know about Beans is he loved Paul Rogers, Buck Owens, and Paul McCartney.
He had like
another firm record.
they had Andy Taylor from Duran Duran writing songs for that. Which he's an amazing guitarist, like great
This
songwriter.
makes me sad.
There was a song that "Miss You in a Heartbeat" that Def Leppard wrote that they had it for later.
Groovy says, RSD got the energy out of me. That's what she said.
Oh my
Invited
gosh,
Richard
I was on there back then.
podcast, but
Wow.
He says chances of in a bar getting drunk right now. Okay. Canadian.
I miss.
Yeah, I love that.
I don't miss the internet on my
okay.
Let me speed this
Back
along.
to, but this one here, place that I found.
I don't know. I don't know Hoops Girl.
So I love.
I haven't talked with the
stuff
kid in years.
Seeing that was on the amp.
I'm assuming he's graduating high school now.
Yeah,
from Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
And Tim.
Ooh, Bobby Vinton.
Tim's a good egg.
Oh,
wow, look.
And,
look.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Especially during that's the way it is.
I miss him.
70s.
I haven't seen him in forever.
Does he still do videos?
I don't know.
Finally.
If anybody knows, tell in the comments, please.
I'm sure you can look up his channel and see.
That's true.
Through his James
So listen, I know that
site, $10 each.
we'll play another one another time, but you know what? In dedication to Beans, I'm gonna pull something for you here. This is from 1991. Most people don't even really remember this album. There was a little mini group called The Law, and it was Paul Rogers and Kenny Jones from The Faces, The Who, all that other stuff. And this was the main single, and this should have been a bigger hit, Laying Down the Law.
I mean, I can't do it as well as Beans, but just for the sake of the stream, hey everybody, it's Richard.
Oh boy.
He did it so good.
I guess this is a in a sideways memorial episode today to Shannon and Beans.
Yeah. You know, I like when me and Shannon would have our little tiffs. It was pretty funny. Like one time Shannon got mad at me for some little thing. She goes, "Are you not paying attention to me?"
I don't want to. Let's just say he had stage 4 cancer.
That's what I've been. That's what I've been telling people.
Yes, that's what I'm going to tell them too. Yep, you betcha. Beans had a true love of music and a wealth of info. He never really mentioned he wasn't. You're right. You're really, really right. Till it was about maybe stage 4.
You know
he
why?
tried to keep it quietly.
He didn't want to because he didn't want us to focus on the fact that he was dying.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at that.
No.
So if Paul Rogers, Kenny Jones, and Jimmy Page formed a band, would it be called The Law Firm? You betcha. You betcha. It would have been called The Law Firm.
Yeah, but you know, he never let it get him down because he knew that he was dying, right? And he just never let it get to him because he just always had an upbeat attitude. And for me, when I think about the petty things that I complain about, I think, well, Beans was always happy. So for me, it's like I need to stop complaining about the petty shit because Bean didn't complain about his cancer.
Yeah. Hi, James.
Hey,
I'll tell you, I'm glad you're here. We're having one of those remembrance episodes here.
I guess so, yeah.
Shannon and Beans. So you may want to go back and then when we're done and check it all out. We have clips of both today.
Yeah, on my page I uploaded it just because I wanted to. On my page I have his band. He sent me a video and I uploaded it to YouTube of his band.
Right.
Marley Rose.
Yes. Hey, do you have that clip?
Hold up, let me find it.
And see if you can put it in the private chat and I'll put it up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me do it. I gotta go through.
He sent that to me too, like before he passed.
I uploaded it because I thought somebody might want to see it.
Yeah, it was a good tune.
Let me see.
That's right. For you people that don't know Beans very well, he did have an '80s band. I think it was '80s, maybe early '90s.
It was '90s, named after his daughter passed.
That's right, Marley Rose.
Let me see. Oh my God! Back in the day, I did some good videos. I really did about my content.
Oh, you still do. Come on.
Yeah. I'm looking. Let me see.
It's all good.
It's not 7 years ago. He didn't pass away.
Oh, no. I'd say 2 to 3. It had to be about 2 to 3 years back.
No, 2022, but I'm trying to find it.
Wow.
I think so. Let me see.
It feels like yesterday. I hate to say it. How I found out about it was a relative. Because I was friends with him on Facebook, and somehow I was friends with his sister or somebody, and that's how I found out that, because I kept trying to reach him several days before just to let him know, hey, we're doing a stream. I should have known right then and there that, after I think it was like 3 times in a week, I'm like, uh-oh. I should have known, but I didn't. So any other place but here, yes.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, maybe it's under shorts. Let me see.
Yeah,
maybe put it under shorts.
Or a very strange 80s cop drama.
Huh.
Right after Name That Stain is that new episode of Shannon and Beans, where they end up finding a group of canine cops all high and not on life. Next on Shannon and Beans. Why are you saying that if it's not true, then, Paul? Why can't you say what he died from? Because I'm not going to.
We're not going to, out of respect for the family.
But he was dying stage 4 cancer. That's not a secret.
Look, I will just tell you this, and we'll leave it at that. He had stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and let's leave it at that.
Yep.
Because I don't, out of respect for his family.
Yep.
We just say that.
Yep.
Because that's his family, and
that's
they're
right.
the ones that had to he's a friend of ours, and we want to be respectful. And I've done that for many years, and I'm going to continue to do it that way. I'm trying to find the video. Did they take it off my page? Don't tell me YouTube took it down. Ooh. Maybe they did. Maybe YouTube was like, oh, we're taking it down. Couldn't have. Let's see. I'm like looking.
Oh, good. I'm glad you came up here. Hang on. I'm glad you came up here because in a little bit.
Howdy.
Hey, hon.
Hey, Ruthann.
Somebody's got to repeat. Is it you?
You gotta turn off something.
Is it you?
Hmm? What?
You're echoing, I think.
Oh, sorry.
I hear anything down low.
Okay, here, I'll send you the video.
Now?
You can play it. Here you go. I got the video.
Okay.
You can play it. It's his band. It's a little low quality, but it's the way he sent it to us, so we keep it that way.
All right. So this is, like you said, this is his band.
Is this better?
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, dear.
Much better.
Whoops.
All right. Whoops, indeed.
Is that better?
Sounds like it. Very much.
Oh, good. Okay, because I have the sound all the way down, but I can't text anybody, so.
Right. No, I
It
understand.
says anything, because I use my phone and.
So we get.
Maxine, we're not going to go there, Maxine. We're not going to go there. That's him on the drums. For anybody wondering.
Okay, who? Lisa?
Beans. The guy who passed away. He's a drummer for this band. Named after his daughter who passed away when she was 4.
Wow. Tough thing to lose a child.
Yeah.
I know. From personal experience.
He sent me this and I uploaded it because I felt the world needed to see it. I'd accidentally put this private and I was like, why? Now it's public again.
It's nice that you did, Lisa.
Yeah. Because I didn't see any, much stuff of him online for his band. And I was like, that's one way to, remember him.
Yeah, he's the second one I knew that was in a band other than Kevin, of course, is Mello with the band. And Chef Allen. So that's like 3 people I know that have been in bands.
He's
Now, you two over in the thing here. Enough.
Oh.
Enough. I'll you know what? I'll tell you something. I'm gonna delete both as an even up here.
What's going on?
I'm taking care of it.
I can't see anything.
Maxine just wrote a comment that just get rid of her, and we'll be fine.
And I'm getting rid of a couple other ones and evening it out so nobody can accuse me of going one side over the other.
Everybody be nice, okay?
That's the goal.
That's what I'm hoping for in 2025, but it's hard.
You know, it really is.
Well, it's just cancer is tough for certain people. That's all. Death in general. You know, as we already have talked about with shenanigan. You know, so.
Cancer is a big thing, so I don't know why you're saying what's the big deal. Cancer is a big issue.
And
No. What he's saying about the big deal in regards to why we're kind of skirting issues, but it has to do. We're not skirting issues. It just has to do with death in general. It's nothing. It's nothing specific exactly, guys.
It's just respect.
I understand. Okay, I understand. That's why, though, I deleted your couple comments and Fred's couple comments because I just didn't want to deal with it. Oh, we're done already. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that was it.
Can you guys I'm gonna get some coffee. You guys have some yippee yap for a minute, please.
All right. So, what do you have that you're sipping on, Lisa? I've got my
I got water. I got water somewhere on my bed.
Yeah, I got water too. I mix all this weird stuff in my water to make me feel better, but
I already said it, Hoobs. I already said what cancer he had, Hoobs. I don't feel like I need to repeat myself again because I've already said it. I'm not gonna go repeat myself. You can go and watch back, and I told you what cancer he had. Gosh, guys, let's move on from this.
You know, energy never dies. I have to say that.
No, energy never dies. I swear that. I believe in those medium things.
You know what I saw, Lisa? This was the coolest thing.
What?
They showed the moment the sperm enters the egg and fertilizes it, and it was a flash of light.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they were saying, well, we don't know really what it is. Maybe it's magnesium. And I'm thinking, oh, good grief. That's when the soul is entering. The body.
I might have to hand you my debit card.
Souls don't die.
No, you ever watch that show, Long Island Medium? I like to watch that show.
I have watched her. But,
I like watching it because I do believe that our souls, even when we pass away, I do believe they want to contact us in ways. I believe in that. I believe that they never truly die.
My friend Connie got in touch with me one day. I was really depressed. And I could hear her kind of like inside my head. And she said, honey, everything's going to be all right. And it just felt like she was right next to me. It was wonderful. And I was very comforted. And I've had so many experiences like that I mean, it's not even a question in my mind anymore. It's just not a question in my mind.
I'm gonna explain to you, Mister, in this chat. Pancreatic cancer, in its very last stages, is very unsurvivable. If you have stage 4 pancreatic cancer, you more than likely won't survive it. Patrick Swayze died from it. Jonathan Gold died from it. There. Now let's get back to what we were talking about. I don't want to turn this into a Debbie Downer stream, guys.
Yeah, so it's wonderful that the spirit just and when it leaves the body, it leaves in stages too. Because I was there helping my friend with her mom one time, and I was holding her foot right at the moment she passed, and it was
my
being at a birth.
My former friend's mom died. I was there. I wasn't there when she died, but my former friend's mom. She was in hospice, and she had brain cancer, stage 4 brain cancer. So they had hospice at home for her, and they made her comfortable so she got to live. And she was like, you know, cancer don't care who you are. She was really super healthy, and she still got cancer. She ate more healthier than I did. She was like the healthiest person I knew.
Sorry, I had to take care of some stuff, so I had you guys turned down. But
sure.
Did I miss anything? Are we, has the beans moment passed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's the one thing though, and I hate saying this, but this is so true. Okay. When Jessica died suddenly, January of 19, and when my father died of liver and pancreatic cancer in July of 19, I was very, no offense, grateful they died then instead of 6 months later. COVID hits. My dad, he had his top 20% of his lung removed back in 14. He probably would have suffered even worse on top of the two cancers. And then Jessica had such a low self immune system, she probably would have been taken out like that too. That's horrible to say. So that's why I'm saying, no offense, I'm glad they went when they did, instead of having 6 months to a year later that they would have been going in a different way.
I mean, if you think
Well,
about it,
that's not that
it's good.
uncommon, Paul, because that's the thought process I have about two of my loved ones who passed away when they did. Because I just keep thinking, like, could you imagine if they lived through COVID and what that would have been like for them? No, would have been devastating.
I mean, if you think about it, when people pass, when they do pass, I think in a way, like when my uncle passed, I was just ready for it. And I was like, because I didn't want him to suffer no more. Because I didn't want to sit there for another 6 months and watch him suffer with all the pain that he was dealing with. So I was glad he passed. I know that's because I was kind of sad to say that.
The best way for someone to pass is peacefully in their sleep, because
true.
They're not suffering anymore. And especially, you don't have to be sitting there in the hospital watching them suffering.
No, you don't. I think the thing about it is, when I think about it at the core of it, all the people that I've lost in my life, I think, you know what? It was their time to go. And I just really believe that.
Yeah.
You know, some people, it's their time to go. And at the end of the day, you just got to let them go and know that they will somehow remind you in little ways, like butterflies.
All right.
You know, like, you ever see butterflies? I see butterflies, and it reminds me of my uncle.
Cardinals.
Like little animals.
Cardinals.
Cardinals?
Sometimes I'll see one, sometimes I'll see two together. And I'll go, hi, Jess and Dad, what's going on? Or it's Jess or Dad separately. But here's the thing, right? Well, that's just my thought process. But the thing is,
I like it. I think it works.
The thing is, okay, honestly, this is what really kills me on the inside. Okay, we get to spend, no matter, it could be a week, it could be a year, 10 years, a whole friggin' lifetime with somebody that's been very close in your inner circle, okay, or somebody that you trust, something you shared with another person, and then death fucking yanks completely out of your life. And then I turn around. Now, I believe in God, but it doesn't mean I don't get angry and I don't question. We're allowed. The thing is I simply ask, then why did you put the person in my life if this is how this was going to end? What good or bad came out of this that I experienced with this person? I lived, laughed, loved, you know.
That's the reason,
what?
Paul. That's the reason people are loaned to us, you know?
What? Yeah.
People are on loan.
It's dumb. It's dumb at the end.
I understand your anger. I really do.
You know what? I apologize. No, I'm not mad, Ruth. Just give me a second. I apologize, people. You expected a better stream than this, and then a downer stream, but somehow we ended up here. So we're gonna play through it a minute or two. But you know, I'm sorry. You guys shouldn't be hearing me bitch. I'm sorry, guys. But you're right. It's a process. It's a grieving process. It's a natural process. It's just, the problem is it just really fucking sucks, because then you're sitting here and yes, okay, fine. They live it in our hearts and our minds. And as a courtesy of technology, we can watch them, which is nice. But then when you get done watching the tape, you're sitting here going, oh, well, we've got the moment in time frozen, but it's like, it's it. They're not around to make more. And it's just, I mean, I told my kids when I go, I'm like, shit, do me a favor. I said, keep everything on. I asked them, I said, just do one thing for me. because they know where the access code is. One thing, you make one last video, and like either my kid or two of my kids that knew about this show come on and explain everything as to why I'm not there anymore. And then I told them, I said, here's your bonus challenge. You listen to the stuff in the collection. And then if you care to, 2.0. And you keep going with it.
Oh.
The old man may not be around.
The passing of the torch type deal.
Yeah, the old man may not be around, but the currently 29 and 30-year-old sons.
I mean, on a happier note, I want to say that shirt you're wearing, that's when the Monkees finally got some balls and did a good album that they wanted.
And thank you, Penny Lane, for getting me this for a birthday present, because that's how I got it.
I love the Monkees so
That's
much.
when they got the balls and they were like, hey, we're going to do an album we want. That's like their I Got Balls album.
You know, he may have a good point here. If you're talking to them in your memory, but it's an actual conversation 2 ways, it's not the dead person.
But I have conversations with
But I get it.
I have conversations with my grandparents.
I talk to people all the time.
I
and out
do.
loud, so I don't care.
I do because I
That's
want.
true
I
and
tell
profound.
them.
Lisa?
Yeah, I do. I do
Lisa,
because I
getting
want
back to your
them
little
to know.
comment about the Monkees real quick, I just want to put this in everybody's head for a minute here. Not making a pun on the album Head by the Monkees, but you say that album was when the Monkees was when the Monkees grew a set of balls and actually decided they wanted to do an album their way.
Yeah,
well,
Headquarters.
unfortunately, they are very blessed to be a band that all wanted that for them at that time.
Yes.
Well, of course
Because
they
other
did.
bands, like my personal favorite, if that album was the Monkees growing balls to want to make an album their way, then Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys was not the Beach Boys album that they wanted that way, more so just one man.
Yeah,
And he didn't get enough support to make that
but
dream
the
come
Monkees
true.
had to fight. The Monkees had to fight for that album because
Brian Wilson had to
because-
fight his other bandmates for Pet Sounds.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
apples and oranges. We always go back to Beach Boys. I swear, we talk about the Monkees and we always.
I'm sorry,
somehow-
this is just something that's always
That's
bugged
funny.
me about people like Mike Love and Capitol Records being like, we just want you to do more of the surf music because that's what makes us money.
Well,
But
Brian
that's
Wilson.
how all record companies are.
Well, Brian Wilson was going through
Most.
going through a thing when he made Pet Sounds. Brian Wilson was not in the right state of mind.
Right.
Because they were doing that surf
No,
sound.
with Pet Sounds, he was.
We
He
can
was in
definitely
full-
blame Mike
he
Love
was
for
in
at least
full
half of this.
control with
No,
that
there
album.
are times I read about it where Brian Wilson was like about 23 and he was going through a depressive state.
He was, but with Pet Sounds, he hadn't quite lost his mind there. He was very in control and knew what he was doing with that album. He wanted to make an album that could top Rubber Soul.
I mean, so
And he
back
did,
when
in
you
my
made Good
opinion.
Vibrations? When he
Yes.
was in there layering the music and layering.
That's right.
So that's why the Monkees created that god awful show that I made Dusty sit through called 33 Revolutions. I made him sit through that.
The music, the Monkeys part of the music is good,
Yeah.
but the
No, I
rest
mean,
of
I-
it's shit.
I mean, if you think about it, I think Head the movie was kind of created because the producers were like, "Oh yeah, let's give him another chance."
I love Sail on Sailor.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
probably
good
my
one.
top 5, to be honest with you, for Beach Boys.
You know,
love Don't-
and
I
I got,
love Don't
I got a
Worry,
little comment
Baby.
about that song while that
Walrus.
was brought up. I got a little bit of a comment about that song while it was brought up there. Sail on Sailor is one of my favorite Beach Boys songs. It's one of my favorite Brian Wilson mostly written songs as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the irony is that what Brian was writing about in that song, after it came out, what was to follow was kind of a polar opposite, because after he put out Sail on Sailor, which is clearly this message that, I've gone through a lot in my life, but you know what? I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep at it and stuff. A very optimistic message. And then after his father passed away that June, it was like, 3 years in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost
You know-
both my parents suddenly, and I didn't want to get out of bed either because
So,
COVID was here. I think 5
so
years
much,
of isolation
so
is
much
long
for
enough.
creating an amazing song
Yeah.
and then not really
Yeah.
following it up with much.
I'm going to tell you something. The unforgivable sin that
Yeah.
Lurie did was
Yeah.
selling that whole fucking sea of tunes to A&M.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, nobody will remember these songs.
That
in
was the
5
extra
years.
slap in the face to Brian and everybody else in the family. I'm like, how fucking dare you, you piece of shit.
I mean, I know that Brian had a traumatic childhood because his dad, from what I remember reading about, because I have the book. I got the book that he wrote. His childhood was not the greatest.
Yeah.
His dad.
Your
his
childhood
dad
would be pretty
forced
rough
him-
too if you got hit
No,
in the head with
yeah,
a 2x4.
no, yeah. But what I'm
Ooh.
saying is his dad forced him into this career, essentially. His dad kind of
Oh,
forced him
man,
into
he forgot
it.
the sunscreen. Son
Yeah.
of a bit. Mm-mm.
But if you think about it, if you think about artists that have been forced to be in bands like Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, his dad forced him and his brothers to do a band.
Didn't the freaking didn't the father of like I think it was 3 women force them to make music and they all sucked at it.
Yeah, well, if you think
I
about
think it was what was that band called? The Shags, I think, that I heard about.
Oh, not the Shags again.
What a name.
But apparently
By
they
the
were
way-
all forced to make music and none of them
They
wanted
were.
to do it.
They were. That is correct. Because if you go take a look at the Shags episode on Jukebox from Hell, episode 30, you'll find out that's exactly what I came up with for a conclusion.
Oh, no kidding, Paul. That's funny.
There are some
Mhm.
bands like the Shags who just maybe should stick to their 9-to-5 job where they're not, producing music.
Well, here's the
Like,
thing: none of them had a passion
work
for
out.
it, from what I
They could
remember.
have had OnlyFans if it was around at that time, maybe.
Well,
Heck.
back
Oh,
then
my.
they had Playboy, right? So they could have been on Playboy.
Oh,
yeah.
well, not those 3. No,
I mean,
I've seen pictures.
nowadays everybody's like, not everybody, but a lot of men are doing OnlyFans. And they're making
Chris?
big cash.
I
on
had
it.
a roommate.
Don't
I had
do
a
it,
roommate.
Chris. Just don't do it, please.
I had a roommate who was a Playboy reject, and when she moved in with us,
Really?
she had all this stuff from Playboy and this and that. And of course, she had to fall in love with my friend who was a photographer for UPI. Because a model has to have a photographer, so she picks
I
my friend
remember.
Louie.
I remember at like 11 or 12, I had gone into the drawers of our kitchen, and I found a lobster claw. And what was under the lobster claw? A bunch of Playboy magazines. So I asked my dad, "Where did you get these from?" My dad goes, "Oh, they're I just found them somewhere."
The article.
the magic porn fairy dropped them off. Here's a stack for you. Here's a stack for you.
I was like, there was like
my
4
dad
or
left
5
them
of
on the
them.
My dad left him on the back of the toilet. I mean, it was right there. We were like, I mean, he had 2 daughters.
How
too.
liberating.
No, I asked my
Yet
dad about it.
disturbing yet liberating.
Yeah, my dad tried to say they were my brothers, right? And I was like, at the time, it probably might have made sense because it was 1992. My brother was about 17 or 18, so it might have made sense.
You
But he
missed him this
doesn't
morning.
Ooh.
Anywho.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah.
No thanks. You can go up. He was up on my panel this morning.
But getting back, I want to get back to the monkeys for a little bit here. So I want to know.
Yes, please
everybody's
do.
opinion.
Please do. Yeah.
I want to know everybody's opinion.
Retire Brian Wilson.
The Monkey's Head or the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour, since I think they share some similarities in spirit.
That's tough. They're
Very
both kind of corny in their own way.
They're both
like
very
them both
psychedelic for
equally.
sure.
I like them both equally. I'm sorry, I can't make a choice.
It's hard because that
Those are little
opening
apples and
scene,
oranges
that opening
for me.
scene in Head,
Mhm.
that opening scene in Head where they have Porpoise song,
Oh, I love that.
and then Mickey drops into the ocean, and then it's hard. Like you're like making me choose who's my favorite kid.
I think generally most people are going to vote Head as being
No,
the better
I-
movie of the two because
I mean, you got better
even
movies from
hardcore
the
Beatles fans don't consider Magical Mystery Tour amongst one of their best films.
No, because you got Help, you got A Hard
They
Day's
all say
Night,
that
which are better.
most of them say, yeah, A Hard Day's Night's number
But
one.
the soundtracks for both. The soundtracks for both is what saved those damn films.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, I have both of them. I have.
I don't know.
Magical Mystery
I don't know,
Tour.
Paul. I think people still respect MMT for
it is a little less weird.
Death Cab
Not
for
by
Cutie
much.
scene.
Oh God, yes. Death Cab for Cutie. And we've already talked. And
What's hilarious is if you there's a
Mm.
picture of it in the in my CD copy, but I don't want to dig it out of the storage. But
Right.
there was a shot from the film where it's John and George, and John's eyes are just so fucking big, like he's just staring right at this.
I've seen that picture. Yes.
I mean, I have the album with the booklet.
Like he's staring in shock almost.
I mean, if you think about it, they both have their disadvantages and their good things about the movie. But I think,
You're right.
as I said, what saved both of those movies, is, to echo what Paul said, is definitely the soundtrack. The soundtrack is fantastic for both those movies.
Especially with Magical Mystery Tour doing something so, like, let's put it this way. Capitol Records in the U.S., they're responsible for this. This was not. In the UK, you had an EP of the film soundtrack, and that was it. Capitol
Cool
Records
EP
published
set.
the actual album, and what they did, which was so cool, was they took the first side is the film soundtrack, and the second side is just like 1967 singles and B-sides, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
How cool is that? Like you get all the songs from the film, and then on side 2 you get Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields Forever.
Oh, that's probably aimed at Ruth Ann.
Which that reminds me, I need.
What?
Oh, will you stop? Dad. I know I'm dealing with that. I'm playing cleanup. Anyways, I'm still looking for a good mono copy of Magical Mystery Tour. I had one when I was a teenager, but I had to sell all of my. Well, no, but I'm picky, Mason. I want original presses.
Well, Paul, guess what happened? My ex-fiance he's been wonderful to me.
Oh, good.
And I just found out that, well, his mom just passed away, so he's got to go clean up his stuff from. Oh no, she was in her 90s, lived a good life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, it was time, and she was a hoot, just a real hoot.
Yeah, she had a long life.
He told and went through a lot, and so he told me that he was gonna go to Toledo and clean out his old high school stuff. If hopefully his brother hasn't already tossed it, because the older brother got the house. He says, I said, do you have any old albums from high school? He said, yeah. I said, send them to me. I'm the only person in the whole VC who doesn't have a single piece of vinyl. I'm the only one.
Hopefully you'll get them.
And I have nothing to play it on, but that's okay. I'll have some vinyl. I can be like everybody else and go, looky here, folks. And maybe I can.
No Crosley. No Crosley. No,
do not buy a Crosley.
No Crosley. No.
I had a Crosley for a year. I didn't play.
Yeah, did it sound like shit?
No, it was okay. My records didn't.
What do you mean by a Crosley?
Yeah, that's a name brand of
record players.
3-in-1 units.
Let's put it this way: don't buy any record player that looks like a suitcase with the handle.
Let's just be really honest. There's some high-end Crosleys that are not bad. Not all Crosleys.
Listen,
are bad.
I am a low-budget person.
I think for you, Ruth.
Oh, you dig the Kinks.
Get an LP60. Because that will do what you need to do, and it has a good cartridge, and it's automatic player, and it's not a Crosley. Because I can tell you're not going to need something that's got all the bells and whistles.
Right.
No, you know what I have to play my CDs on is I have a boom box that I have 2 of them. They're identical except different colors, because one I use for my manual therapy room, and the other one I just use at home. And it takes CDs and tapes, and that's what I have. So I have 2 of them. They work really well for me. And I used to have a really, really nice stereo. And when some moves, it kind of got really destroyed. I mean, I had surround sound for my TV, the stereo, which was lost.
I would like to find a CD disc changer at the thrift store. But I go to the thrift store near where I live, and I think it's time for me to branch out and go to a different thrift store.
Chris.
Yeah, I think he's sleeping.
Yeah, just
I
let
called
him
him on
sleep.
the phone.
Just let him sleep, guys. Don't bother him.
He's
probably
I left him
tired.
a message. I left him a message.
sleeping.
You really can't go wrong. Like Lisa probably agrees with me. You can't go wrong with anything Audio Technica. Those are pretty good systems from what I've heard.
I'll agree with the Audio Technica.
I've
And
never
I'm not
owned an
gonna
Audio
give
Technica
anything for my
turntable,
move.
but
Friend of mine's got one.
Because we have it as a running gag. We call it the 1Z turntable.
The 1Z.
The brand is called 1x1, but that was the
Yeah.
last turntable I actually owned, and the cartridge I believe was Audio Technica. That's
What do you
the
mean by
cartridge that it came
cartridge?
with.
See, I am so clueless about this. I could just go end up with a disaster.
Well, that's why
I'll be
you're
calling
here.
Lisa up.
That's
I
Lisa.
why you're
mean,
here.
the cartridge. The cartridge is actually
Yeah,
the.
Tina, Foo Fighters are a good
It's
choice.
the needle. It's a needle on your turntable.
Oh my
okay,
God.
right,
It's
okay.
the like the
22
cartridge I have
years?
is a Grado.
Shit.
It's the thing like when you drop your thing onto your record, it's the thing that reproduces the music
Yeah.
that come out of the vinyl.
To answer your
Okay.
question, Tina, if we're thinking about modern rock bands within the last 10 to 15 years, I really like Tame Impala. If you're talking about bands that have came out within the last 10 to 15 years, because I'm assuming that's because Foo Fighters have been around for 20 plus years. So I
Pretty
don't
much
know if
ever since Nirvana,
but the
split
Foo
up.
Fighters.
What happened with that?
Funny that you mentioned the Foo Fighters. They were the first band I bought in high school. Rock band album that I bought was the Foo Fighters. Back in 1997, I had asked my mom for money.
Oh, it was 97,
And-
Lisa? Is it
I
the album
know.
that I'm thinking of? The album that has probably my favorite Foo Fighters song.
Learn to
which
Fly.
Oh, no, then not that album.
No. I don't have Everlong. If that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, Everlong
I don't have.
is
I mean,
so
Color and Shape. It's called
good.
Color
Oh
and
my
Shape.
God. Everlong is probably my favorite Foo Fighter song.
That's everybody's.
One of the first ones, what was it? The Color and the Shape. Their cover of Baker Street. I was
That's
like,
good.
what the hell? I'm like, that's pretty good.
Have you heard their what was it? Their Bee Gees album?
Yes.
They do an album of Bee Gees covers.
Yeah.
Yes, it's called the DGs.
The DJs.
Why do I want to listen to the Foo Fighters doing Bee Gees covers when I can just listen to the
Well,
Bee Gees
you'll be
song?
surprised how much that album goes for on eBay. That album goes for a pretty penny. It came out on RSD.
For me, it's the great legendary English prog rock band P.U. Pinchloaf, okay, which will be putting out a new album this year. Finally. I mean,
That's a real name. That's a real name. Are you serious?
Okay, so
why would I come up with a fake name just to go and get you guys?
I don't know, but anything's possible in this universe.
With Paul, anything is possible.
Yes, all things are possible.
Wink, wink.
I knew it was fake already because I've been on the stream long enough when he made that
See,
joke.
P.U. Pinchloaf is a running gag, but before we forget, I cannot get over that it was 22 years ago. Tonight was the station fire in Rhode Island. And that was where Great
Oh my
White.
God, that's where I'm from originally, you know.
Wow.
See, I didn't know that, but no, I can't remember what town in Rhode Island, but I saw an interesting documentary on Tubi.
Warwick.
Yeah, thank you, near Warwick, and there was a documentary on Tubi on this exact topic, and I watched it a couple days ago. I couldn't get over it. I was like, oh my God.
I was really big in the music scene. Went from 17 to my early 20s. Well, I was about 25. But I was behind the scenes. So, like, we had Beaver Brown, big. It was like, you know, the band that did Eddie and the Cruisers, the music for that movie.
Oh, yeah, John Cafferty.
Yeah. So I knew all those guys. And
it's trademarked, Fred. Don't go for it.
But you know, I guess it's my turn to answer.
They were there the night I threw the pie in this waitress's face for hire. And Kenny Silva, the drummer for Beaver Brown, did a drum roll because he saw me go, and the cops came running in, and I went sneaking out.
That's funny.
Yeah. That was how I paid for my apartment down payment. I had to throw a pie.
I'll go ahead and answer the question about favorite modern rock band because I feel like my choice is I think Lisa would agree that these guys are definitely up there with good modern rock music because they're literally bringing classic 70s rock
I know
back.
who you're going to talk about. A lot of people in VC are going to disagree with you, but I know what you're going to talk about.
Right, as of right now, I think Greta Van Fleet's my favorite modern rock
Led
band.
Zeppelin Light.
I have a lot of their stuff.
I don't mind Greta.
Robert Plant has even gone on record saying that he likes the style that they do.
I'm not knocking Greta. I'm just telling you that a lot of people say Led Zeppelin Light, which I'm like, I can see the influence. The influence is obviously there.
A better way of looking at it, I think a better way of looking at it is modern Led Zeppelin.
Let's give them a positive. They are not that band Trap with that song Headstrong. Oh, I hated the hell out of that song. I hated the hell. And then Five Finger 11, there were some really bad bands in the 90s. Insane Clown Posse.
What, you're not a juggalo?
No, I'm not a juggalo. Yeah. And you remember that song, Three Little Pigs?
You mean from Green Jello?
Yeah, that song is weird.
Little pig, let me in.
I have a U-turn. I have a U-turn turntable. I've had it for 8 years.
Even Chris has got the first two Greta Van Fleet.
I have a rare Greta Van Fleet that's worth about $500.
Dirty Honey is a good band.
I thought you said, never mind.
Dirty Honey is a really good band. I tripped on them a few months ago, and I'm like, wow. So, yes. I also like Steel Panther because they take the piss out of hair metal sometimes and make their own stuff. It's funny. I haven't enjoyed any say, well, I can understand, Jay. I can understand. For me, probably it was about 2000. That's when I kind of explored less.
Well, Jay Marshall, you are like half the VC. They don't really listen to
It's all good. I get it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at an hour and 45. Yeah, I'm glad that we all got to do this. See, I love when we can have different panels and shit like this.
Yeah,
this is
every
nice.
once in a while I come up.
This is really
signing
nice.
off already?
Yeah, we're going to, because I kind of have to get up early. No show tomorrow, guys, at all.
It's
no
okay.
show. But maybe this weekend we'll try to do one. I just don't know when yet. But tomorrow is just so busy. It's not going to happen. But everybody stay for the backstage for a minute or two, please, afterwards. Yeah. But like I said, thank you. Like, subscribe, please. Always remember, thumbs up. Psycho Platter, always powered by coffee each and every time. And Psycho's Platters is a Love Peace production.